Here I am explaining working rule to find out local maxima and minima. Working rule to find out local maxima and minima. For that we have two types of test. We will mostly prefer the second order derivative test, but we have first derivative test and second order derivative test. These we are using to find out the local maxima and minima. The first step to find out maxima and minima is, first of all we will differentiate the given function. Y equal to a function will be given. We have to find out the value of dy over dx. This step we have to do for both tests. Then after finding the differentiation, we will keep it equal to 0. So obviously we will get some roots, some values or some zeros. Let we are getting x equal to a, and it's not compulsory that you are going to get only one value. You may be getting two or more than two also. Okay, so let if you are getting x equal to a, then the first derivative test states what you have to do actually. In A's neighborhood means if you take A as a point, then before that you can imagine that A minus 1 or A minus 0.1 or A minus 0.2, this point comes before A, and the next point you may be taking A plus 1 or A plus 0.1, A plus 0.2, whatever you want. Let it comes 2. So you can find out at 1.9 also and 2.1 also. Then you will get the value of this derivative dy over dx at both neighborhood. That means slightly less point also and at slightly greater point also, and that values you will keep here, whatever function you will get for dy over dx. Let it is 2x square plus 4x, and when you are differentiating and you are getting it 4x plus 4. So what you have to do, that particular values, let 1.9 and 2.1 both you have to keep here. Then you have to judge either it's moving positive to negative, that means either it's decreasing or negative to positive, or it's increasing. If it is moving positive to negative, that means you are at the point of maxima. You are at the point of maxima where the values ceases to increase and starts to decrease. And same way when it moves negative to positive, you are at the point of minima where you are ceases to decrease and starts to increase. Same way when we are using the second order derivative test, we will find out dy over dx, we will keep it equal to 0 and we will get the value of x. That means here we will get some points. We will get some points where we have to check its maxima and minima. Then there is little different, as it is already given the name second order. We have to find out the second order derivative, that means d2y over dx2. Whatever function y was given, we have to differentiate it again with respect to x. Then at that x equal to a, we have to check the value of d2y over dx2 itself. We will keep the value of x equal to 2, 3, minus 1, whatever, in d2y over dx2. And same, if it is greater than by 0, that means if it is increasing, if it is greater than by 0, that means we are at the point of minima where it ceases to decrease and starts to increase. And if it is less than by 0, that means if it comes negative, that means we are at the maxima where it ceases to increase and starts to decrease. So these two are the tests. Now I will tell some questions related to this. Try to complete the exercise, please.